as we get set for the Trojans and North Catholic. Coach, first of all, I want to go back to last week. You asked your team to be physical and to get started early in that game, and they certainly did that, and they came up with some big plays early and got you on the board, and you're actually able to play a lot of young guys in the second half, so you had to have been pretty pleased with the performance last week.
Yeah, we were. It was our complete team effort. They did everything that we asked them to do last week during practice, and it carried right into the game, and like I said, I thought we played our most complete game, and it's always good to get some of the younger players in there too.
Your attack was balanced last week, more balanced than just the run. You threw the football. Was it Paul Kuntz's coming out party, and how'd you feel about the way you balanced the play calling and got the job done last week?
I don't know if it was a coming out party. It's, we thought we were going to be able to get more time just based on what Mount Pleasant did defensively, what they do defensively. And but we don't try to ask Paul to do too much. We just ask him to make good decisions, and he played well last week. So I wouldn't call it a coming out party as much as I would call it he's just doing what we ask him to do.
Outstanding atmosphere tonight. It's going to be great. You got two teams here, 8-0 combined. North Catholic, a team that's kind of the unknown as far as Derry's concerned, not playing them before. One thing you mentioned, Coach, against Freeport was you didn't have a lot of film on them. You didn't have a lot to see. But North Catholic already played some games. Do you still feel the same way about them, or have you been able to dissect them pretty well?
Well, I don't know. I mean, just watching them, they have a lot of weapons on offense, and they're good on defense. So we need our best effort tonight to be in this game.
I'm sure it didn't take much to get an enthusiastic practice field out there this week.
The kids are excited, and I'm sure the North Catholic kids are just as excited as we are.
The community obviously rallying around Trojan football for the last few years, certainly since you took over this program. And, I'm sure the excitement around and surrounding this game this week has the team pretty excited. And I'm sure you as well, being an alumni and a lot of guys on your coaching staff the same way.
No, it's nice. My staff and I are the coaches, but it wasn't so much that we took over. It's more that the kids took ownership of the program. And the credit goes to them and the way that they practice and prepare themselves to play the best they can on Friday nights.
Tim, one of their local papers a week saying that Derry has a lot of athletes, but our main goal is to try to neutralize number 12. Of course, we all know here who number 12 is, and that's Dom DeLuca. Do you feel the same way about their quarterback, Zach Rocco, and what you have to do? I know they have a lot of weapons surrounding him, but is one of the goals to get pressure on him all night relentlessly?
We just want to do the things that we do defensively that we've been doing the past few years, and we don't really want to it's not fair to anybody to it's not fair to our kids that are playing to say we have to stop one particular player because they have so many weapons. I mean, we can't focus on one player. We just have to do what we do back in June and July, our base stuff.
When you look at this team, North Catholic, what do they do best?
They score. They can score at any time. From anywhere on the field. They're a big play offense, and if they're going to score on us tonight, we need to have them go 10 plus plays to score on us, not one or two plays.
Tim, you know that special teams, we talk about this all the time, special teams and the turnover ratio in a game can certainly swing a game. And when you look at 2 4-0 teams playing here tonight, did you address that with your team, or is it something that they know already, being a veteran team, that special teams play a big part in games like this?
We work on special teams every day in practice, and the guys that are playing tonight have been with us, and they know the importance of playing the best we can in all 3 facets, and with special teams being one of the 3 facets, the other 2 being defense and offense.
Last week we saw 21 on the sideline. Of course, he was dressed. Justin Huss, he didn't play. Did he practice this week, and will we see him out in the field tonight?
You might see him tonight. I don't know. It depends how he does in warm-ups.
And the last thing, Coach, health-wise overall, I know Henri is certainly a big loss for you guys, but are you healthy otherwise?
Yeah, without Henri, we're healthy, and healthy depending on how healthy Huss is.
I know we always talk about keys to the game, and you always say ball security and this and that, but do you think minimizing the big play for them will be huge for you guys tonight? Because defensively, nobody's been able to drive on this Trojan defense. Is that something that you're talking to them about? Hey, you're going to have to drive the field on us to beat us, other than the big play.
I don't think we talk in those terms, about what it is that we need to get done. It's just more executing, our game plan, and those game plan things are just stuff we keep in our locker room, and hopefully we go out tonight and our players play the best and that they can play. If they play the best, and we'll accept whatever the outcome is.
Probably the biggest game since the Mount Pleasant game a couple of years ago, Coach. 2 4-0 teams going at it. Good luck to you and your team, and let's get another win. We'll talk to you after the game.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Hey, Coach Tim Sweeney joining us here on the pregame show. Stay with us when we come back. We'll continue on the Dancers Auto Repair pregame show here on the Westmoreland Sports Network right after these messages.